Welcome back, people of YouTube. We got some really exciting stuff we're going to do today. But first, let me give you some updates. We haven't posted videos in a while, partly because real life work, and then partly because of this. So I've had a torn labrum in my shoulder for a while and finally decided to have surgery, and so it's had me kind of laid up and still for a couple of weeks. But I'm feeling good enough that we decided to come out to the camp today and do a couple of projects on the Ranger and some things that we'll show you here in a second. Trevor, of course, here with us to be our hands and do most of the work. All right, let's take a look at what we're going to do today. So we've got a few projects. This one I'm pretty excited about. This is a box from Motion Raceworks, and Trevor Motion Raceworks is the parts company that Cleetus McFarland owns part of. Cleetus McFarland is probably my favorite YouTube channel, and he partnered up with Motion Raceworks, and they've got a ATV steering wheel that they sell that's like a Cleetus edition, and so that's what's in that box, and we'll be installing that, see how much more horsepower, how much more freedom units we get out of that steering wheel. And then we have this is a REOLINK security camera, and it runs off of a rechargeable battery with a solar panel, and we're going to rig this thing up and set it up as a game camera. So we're going to go put it out in the woods. It runs off a cellular network too. I guess that's important, so that you can monitor it from your phone anywhere you are. The other thing we're going to do today is set up a couple of more traditional game cameras out in the woods, and we're going to do some experimenting, put some fun stuff out in front of them. So we're going to put a pile of Flamin' Hot Nacho Doritos in front of one of the cameras, and then some pile of gummy bears in front of the other. Put these cameras on video mode and see if we can't get footage of some critters coming and taste testing these treats. So we're going to get situated and decide what order we want to do all these projects in, and then we'll get to it and show you how it goes. Let's get the post driver, and we'll stick it in the ground. We'll actually build the thing right here in place. What's that, a post driver remover?
Be prepared.
So it comes with everything you need to mount it, screws and whatnot if you're going to put it into a wall. This is the white mount is the one for the camera, the black mount's the one for the solar panel, and then it even has this little camo rubber encasing that you can put around the camera itself. That's the basic premise of it. We just need to position it kind of spaced how we think is best. Mock it up on there how much space we have. Oh, that's plenty. That's way plenty. That's way better than I thought. Yeah, that's way better. So we'll do that then. I say cut it like right there. And then let's drill holes for these guys like that. Wait a minute. We're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I see that too.
So I dropped one of the nuts that came with the U-bolts, but we found some old U-bolts that have the same thread pattern, and so we're just going to put these wing nuts on there, and that will be way better for field use anyway. Yeah, probably something like that. Heck of a deal. That's it.
Cool.
It's way cool. It's perfect. Cool thing about this design and being on this fence pole, it's like we can move it up or down if we want it to be closer to the ground or even a little higher. It's a pretty tall pole, but I think it will end up putting it about that height anyway. And I love that. Maybe let's just take the camera out of it. Yeah, hold, take the camera out. And we'll go put it in the woods. Okay, so this is really cool. We came to the spot where I knew I wanted to put this REOLINK camera just to see if anything's walking down this road, because during the rut it was a pretty heavily used scrape line, and we pull up and check this out. Really active scrape. I mean, this thing's been hit within the past day probably. I mean, it rained yesterday and this thing is kicked up pretty good. And we're gonna set this here REOLINK up right on the trail. I would say set it up, Trev, in the ground like behind you so that we can look up that trail just a little bit. Yeah, like right there. And you can stand in the bed of the truck or in the bed of the thing and get that pole in there. Oh, you gotta lower it for the deal. Is that a turkey call? It's probably not a very optimal spot for the solar part of it, but that could be a modification to make, is have the, you know, cut this thing in half, have this on its own deal so that it can swivel more and get to more sunlight. But not today, Junior. You know, one thing I was thinking about is squirrels. Like, we don't want squirrels to come eat this deal. We could put some kind of cone on it, or even like take some grease and grease up the pole so that they can't climb it.
What I do like, I've seen, is you put like a slinky, and so they like count. It's just like they like grab a hold on it and then they slam to the ground basically.
Well, then what we need is a game camera on our game camera. I do like the like quality feel of the camera. You know, it's like heavy duty and everything seems to work good, fit together good.
Yeah.
Loosen the deal so that we can get this thing vertical, because the camera needs to be on top, straight up and down. But yeah, something like that. And all right, so check this out. We got the REOLINK to, it finally found signal, and I set it up where it detects motion. It sends me these little indicators. The little icon at the top says that motion was detected. And so now you can go in and you can go to any of these little timestamps and it'll show you the clip. Isn't that cool? That's pretty handy. I mean, this is gonna work good as a game camera. Anyway, and then of course you can go to the, oh, X that out. It might not load the stream. I don't have good signal myself. Oh, there it goes. So there's just the live feed right now of the camera on that scrape. There you go. REOLINK Go. Cellular, solar, sustainable security game cam. I've been excited to do what we're about to do for some time now. You know, there's a lot of cool videos on the YouTube where people are putting up a game camera and just getting interesting wildlife footage. So I thought what we would do, put a little twist on it. Same deal, set up a game camera, put it in video mode. But what we're gonna do is set up some different bait, if you want to call it bait. And I think we do it kind of low. Go lower than that. And so by bait, I mean, we're gonna put a pile. We've got two things that we're gonna test out. We're gonna do it. It's easier to take that camera off and then put it in, unless it's already started.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna do a pile of gummy bears at one camera and a pile of flaming hot nacho Doritos at another. Maybe we'll start with the flaming hot nacho Doritos, and we'll see what the critters think about that. Don't turn it on just yet. Let's get the position really good. I'm eating a lunchtime. All right. Make a nice pile.
Those are good.
Other bag.
They're hot.
Go ahead and turn her on. The game camera, Trevor. All right, let's go set our gummy bear. Use that tree right there, and we'll put the pile just right out in front of it. But at the same time, I kind of want the close-up, you know, even if it's just the head down eating it, just to see what happens. We got our fun bugs, gummy bear. Leave a comment in the video on what else we should put out as a tasty treat for the animals. I think something's gonna come eat these. They smell good. Quit eating all our stuff. Is it pointing right at it?
Mm-hmm.
So the videos for these game cameras will come separately from this video. This is just the setup video. So be looking out for them in a couple of months. Hey, say Buenos Dias really loud, like you're singing, like you're saying it like an opera person. Buenos Dias. Little shout out to LS George there and the Cleetus McFarland team. We're gonna unbox this Motion Raceworks Cleetus McFarland edition steering wheel for the Ranger and see if we can get it installed. Okay, let her rip.
Dum-dums.
Nice box. Oh, sticker. That piece, I believe, is the adapter that'll actually make the thing fit the Ranger. Oh yeah. That is nice looking. Oh man, that's quality. This thing really is nice, super nice. So I believe that the way that it'll work is there's a center, it's like there's the center shaft thing that the stock steering wheel mounts to, and you take that off, you put this adapter on, and then this mounts to that, and then of course it's got a cap that it connects with. All right, sweet. Next deal is to see if we can get this stock steering wheel off. Oh, there's the Cleetus logo, of course. Okay guys, look, if you're installing this thing yourself, this nut is something like a 22 or 23. 23, not a 22. because it's smaller than 1 inch and it's bigger than 7/8. But this 1 inch will take it off. It's not on there so tight, it's just kind of nylock tight. Folks, we didn't get this on video, but we don't have a puller, so we improvise with a ratchet strap and a hammer and the baby sledge, and we put it on there and tapped it a couple times. She popped right off. We've been working on this for like an hour, and we decided to give it one more go rather than give up. Sweet. Oh yeah, like a glove. So put that thing kind of on the splines. Is it on there? Yeah. Now mock up the steering wheel. And see how that's not top dead center? It's kind of off. Exactly. Now twist it a little bit. That's gonna be way off. Dude, you're way off. Basically put one of those holes straight up and down. Is that as good as we get?
Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking. You think that we're the first? I've not looked. I wonder if we're the first and only video on the entirety of YouTube of a Cleetus McFarland steering wheel on a Polaris Ranger. We got to be like one.
Well, when I researched taking off Polaris steering wheel, nothing else. It was those 2 videos that we got, and none of them were. They were all 5 years old.
As I'm sitting here, I'm realizing you can see our American flag in the corner of the video. We actually need to fix that. Go untangle it. Probably need to get a new one soon too.
Cleetus, you're listening. Good investment.
It really does feel good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it feels like a racing steering wheel on our hunting buggy. Here, let me compare the size of it. I don't know, that one's probably 15 inches or something.
Yeah.
The old one.
What's really going to help, in our driving is being able to see this and know we're going straight.
Oh, you got to have a top dead center.
Yeah. That does feel good. I like it.
All right, well, let's clean up our tools and go give her a test drive, see how much faster it is. Oh, she's a quick turner. Throw me out of here. Are you going straight? Woo! Oh man,
So fast.
the Cleetus McFarland Motion Raceworks steering wheel is installed. It's a success. It looks good, feels good. We're gonna end the video off here. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Leave us a comment on what else we should install on the Ranger. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.